pew, pew, pew. What? Pew, pew, pew. What? Hello, everybody. Welcome to
Let's Argue Pod.
I'm Mason, and I'm back from retirement. My favorite team is Manchester City, and my favorite player is Kevin De Bruyne.
Hi, I'm Jacob Hassel. I'm a Chelsea fan, and my favorite player is Cole Palmer.
Hi, my name is Mirko. I'm an Arsenal fan. My favorite player is Odegaard.
Hi, I'm Nicholas Hassel. My favorite team is Manchester United, and my favorite player is Rashford. And today on the pod, we will be discussing some hot takes.
And
With
first,
me.
I think, start us off, Nick. Your first hot take.
First one, Zidane is better than Maradona all time. Ooh, that's
I mean, like,
an intense one.
I don't know
Because
that one. Cheated.
I don't know. I don't really know anything about Maradona that much, really.
I know that both of his World Cups
But-
he shouldn't have won.
Both? Yeah, same.
Yeah, both.
Hand of God
One-
and
I know one of them. And the other one, bit dictatorship. Okay.
what's up, brother?
And but Zidane, I think he's the greatest to ever play in the midfield.
Oh, good.
I thought you were about to say the greatest of all time. I was like, whoa.
He won a World Cup. He played like
On one of the best teams
on
of all
one of the
time.
best teams of all time, Real Madrid. And how many Champions League did he win?
I don't know. I just know he won a lot.
A lot.
A lot.
He beat that
So,
Brazilian
L or
team.
no?
That's all you need
W
to know.
hot take, W.
What about, alright, I'll go. I think that Zidane is the best midfielder of all time. Just,
Is it W or hot take?
it's a W. W or L?
W.
Okay. Modric is better than Xavi.
Oof. Both really technical, kind of small, not the most physical, but I think Modric slightly. Because that 1 year, he was just. You could argue he was better than Ronaldo that year.
No, you
I think he
couldn't.
was.
No, you couldn't. He
Good
wasn't.
one. Good.
What
One.
was
But-
it like? I think it was 2018, 2019.
Yeah, he was not better.
Yeah, he was better than Ronaldo. He was the best player in the world. He was just his passes were just like perfectly weighted.
And you don't think that in Xavi's best year his passes were like that? You don't think
No.
Xavi was as good as Modric?
No.
Not better?
So you think it's W?
A W hot take.
For me, it just comes down to the Ballon d'Or. Modric carried Croatia to the final.
Yeah,
but he
that's
lost.
also amazing. how
And
he just carried them.
He
that
won a
far.
Ballon d'Or. Xavi didn't. So the W hot take.
I agree. Carried them to the W. And
What
well,
W? They
what
lost.
W?
They lost.
You know what I mean, but like W. Hot take.
Okay. Prime Suarez is worse than Prime Lewandowski.
Oh, I'll take this one. I disagree.
L hot take. Suarez is the best striker of our generation, other than
No,
other
he's
than
not.
Ronaldo.
Lewandowski.
You said prime, right?
Prime.
Prime.
No,
Yeah,
prime.
Suarez.
See,
He outscored Messi and Ronaldo in the La Liga.
See, Lev was the best striker of our generation besides Ronaldo. Yeah, he's better than Suarez, but his prime
At
was,
what?
was not. At what?
But it's like
He's better.
how?
What was the hot take again?
How is he better?
He's stronger.
Bro,
He's a better finisher.
Yeah, he's a better.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
No, he's
yes,
not.
he is.
Yes,
bro.
he
He has
is.
more goals.
No, he did not.
He has more.
No, he does not.
How do you know?
Look it up. I promise you, I'm 100% confident.
All
Suarez
right,
has more
look
goals.
it up now.
Yeah, look it up. Come on.
Okay. I still think Lewa is better than Suarez even without it. He's just like he's dominant.
And Suarez isn't?
Bro, Suarez was never the best player on his team when they
Well,
won the
'cause he played with
Champions
Messi.
League. He was never. I don't care.
He played with the GOAT.
And the
Yeah.
only way he can get the goals is by getting
Yeah.
assists from
The
him.
whole like defense focused more on Messi than they did on Suarez.
Lewandowski has about 60 more than him.
Yeah, levels, buddy, levels. Okay, simmer down.
But
simmer
this
L
is
down.
hot take, though.
We're
my
talking about
opinion.
prime.
I think it's still an El hot take because Suarez's prime was filthy. So I say El hot take.
I honestly think that Lewandowski's better because Lewandowski had a year where he was clearly
Wait, didn't
going
they
to
win the
Ballon d'Or.
sextuple?
Yeah, he did kind of get scammed.
He
on the
had a
Ballon
year
d'Or.
where
he
he was-
should have won the Ballon d'Or easily. Not
He had a
even
year where
close.
he was clearly supposed to win a Ballon d'Or.
He had
I don't
two
think
actually.
Two, yeah, but
Yeah,
he
two.
didn't win it that
One
year.
was pandemic.
That's
I
so
think that-
stupid. They could
I
have
think
just done it
that you
online,
have to
like,
take it like Suarez was in never he was in never a clear Ballon d'Or winner candidate like
That's fair.
Lewandowski was.
What about you, Mason? What do you think?
I mean, I think it's a W hot take
W? Why do you think it's a W?
because I feel like Lewandowski would just have a better career than Suarez has had.
All
No.
right.
And finally, Klopp is overrated.
El Hate. He won a Champions League and a Premier League. In the Premier League, he had to play against one of the most stacked City teams of all time.
Yes, he did. But people were comparing him as people are saying he's one of the best Premier League.
And he was
Man,
he was great at Dortmund too.
People are saying that he was one of the best Premier
Took
League.
Dortmund to a final.
People are saying that
So?
he's one of the best Premier League managers of all time. But he has the same amount of Premier League titles as the Leicester City coach when they won.
I
Yes,
have
he's
to
good.
agree.
Yes, he's going against a Man City team that's really good. But
But you
It
have
di- it
this great of a team, and you still only win one.
exactly.
I have to agree.
I mean,
with Nicholas.
I feel like his team wasn't that great, except that one
Whoa,
year
whoa, whoa,
in
whoa,
2018,
whoa.
2019. That was
Van Dijk
otherwise
was the best defender in the world.
for 2 years.
Yeah, for 2 years.
They had Salah prime.
Roberto Firmino, Mane.
Okay, because that's the same year. Other than those 2 years, they weren't that good.
Simmer down, bro. It's a W hot take. He's way
It
overrated.
is.
People
L hot
compare
take.
him. People say that he's one of the top 5 managers all time, but he's not. People
He's
say
not.
that
He's not.
People say
all
that he's
time.
on Pep level.
No.
He's not on Pep level. So what do you think?
I think it's a W.
Yeah, it's a W hot take. All right, Mirka.
Mirko,
Do your
time
hot
for your hot
takes.
takes.
My hot takes. So we got Rice, best summer signing.
Rice.
Best summer-
Ooh.
The best of all time or this
No,
year?
this year.
This
The
year.
best
okay.
summer signing.
In the Prem.
Oh, in the Prem.
Prem.
All right. I think
L take.
L.
I'll take.
I think it's a W take.
Oh wait,
because
summer, never mind.
It's a W take because he's the best CDM in the world right now.
This year in the Prem.
He's
No.
the best.
Including
Cole Palmer is a better signing than
Yeah.
Declan Rice.
No.
Yes.
Palmer's better than Declan Rice. You guys know how I feel about that. Declan Rice is the best summer signing. For
He's the
sure,
best
I
player
think.
on a team in what place?
He's,
It
he's
doesn't
not,
matter- it
he's
doesn't
not the
matter
best
about-
player on their team, and also they're barely in first. It's because City. You guys have a game in hand on them. City's winning. You guys are bottle jobs.
City's-
It's a
We're
W
not
hot
hot.
take.
Okay.
Your turn, Mason.
It's an L hot take. It's L.
It's L. Who do you
Yes.
think's better summer signing?
Palmer's better.
Wait, that wasn't summer, was it?
No, just signing.
Oh, just signing.
Palmer's
year-
better.
Oh well, then it's an L hot take because Palmer's better signing for sure.
Palmer's mine.
I'm going L because, if you just compare it, Declan Rice is on a better team, and Cole Palmer's carrying his team with the goals and assists he's had. So.
Exactly.
I also, it's a hot take for me because without Palmer, Chelsea's nowhere. Think about where they wouldn't be without Palmer. The games that he's won them. Also, just he has the potential. Without him, Pochettino would definitely be getting sacked this season. That's for sure. And Chelsea we can't afford more sacking. We'll get relegated maybe. So I think Palmer's the best signing this season.
So L take, L take.
It's L take.
an L take.
Yeah.
My next one, KDB is worse than Ozil.
Ooh, that's
Ooh.
a great hot take.
Personally, I don't think
L.
so.
Wait, I think that we should start
It's
with
close.
Mason because KDB's his favorite
L.
player. L. Why the L?
Wait. Well, wait. What was the
KDB is worse than Ozil.
Yeah, KDB's worse.
Yeah,
than-
L.
L. Why is it an L?
Because KDB is just a legend at the club, and he has just.
And Ozil's not a legend at the club for
Is-
Arsenal.
I don't think so. I mean, he is, but not on the level KDB is. KDB is arguably
In
the.
KDB's prime, he was making perfectly good passes.
And Ozil wasn't.
He wasn't.
He was.
I mean,
No,
he has
he
his
was.
own
He
pass. He literally has his own pass.
Okay, What is it?
Beautiful ball
KDB.
to Alexis Sanchez.
Jacob. Okay,
Ugh.
Mason thinks L take. Jacob.
All right, I think. Ooh, see, I want to say it's an L take because De Bruyne was a key part in the treble. He's one of the best assisters of all time. Probably go down as maybe the best Premier League midfielder ever, but I think it's a W take. I really like Ozil. He's cracked, won a lot, has his own pass, one of the best playmakers ever. I give it a W take.
I personally think L take. The reason that Man City are where they are is because of De Bruyne. He's their best player of all time, in my opinion. He's the best Premier League center mid of all time.
Whoa.
And key part in the treble. Key part in pretty much every single trophy that they've ever won. He was pretty much just the center. He's the playmaker for every single team that Man City has had that has won a trophy.
Wow, that's true.
So, I'll
all right,
take.
next one.
That Ten Hag should definitely be sacked.
All right, Nick, you should start. For
I
this one
should
for
start. So personally, I think that he shouldn't, because there's a good argument that he should, but I think there's a better argument that he shouldn't.
Wait.
If we go through another manager, think of the way the team, like we're finding, last season we got third place in a Carabao Cup. This season we have dropped off a lot, but that also has to be taken into consideration because Varane has been injured. Lissandro Martinez has
Your
been
best
injured.
center back for
Or
sure.
both of our best center backs have been injured. Luke Shaw has been injured, and Casemiro had been injured. Mainu was injured at the start of the season.
But like without
Rashford-
Casemiro getting injured, Manu would have never like stepped up in the role that he's in.
Maybe. Rashford is having a down year, and I think that Ten Hag should have given one more year.
I think he should be able to finish out this year and go give him 2 months next year, and if he doesn't do anything really or make big signings, I think he has to be sacked. 'Cause they've given him
Agreed.
2 years and he hasn't really done much.
He's won a Carabao Cup, and he's made 2 consecutive FA Cup finals.
Yeah,
I
but
think. I think. All right, so I think that he shouldn't be sacked because if you think about it, he's done more than Arteta. Arteta in the season.
No, he hasn't.
Arteta's
has
won an FA Cup. He's won a Community Shield. He's
Okay,
brought us
well,
from
Community.
8th to 2nd 2 years in a row. We're gonna finish, and we could even win the league this year.
You're not
Buddy.
winning the league this year.
We could.
Bottle jobs. I don't want to hear it.
We were only in
But
first by goals.
Ten Hag, Arteta's best season was last year, right?
When was Ten Hag's best season?
Last year.
When he
got-
finished 4th.
Third.
No, they finished third. Except
Third.
he won a trophy that year. Arteta didn't win anything except for a Community Shield.
Bro, we still have to beat City.
Oh my
for that.
gosh!
We still have to beat
Why
City
didn't you beat them in the Premier League? How about that?
because
All right, Mason.
injuries.
L or
Saliba was
W.
injured.
So I'd say it's L. I think they should give Ten Hag time. Let him cook.
I think it's a W because I feel like he's had this much time and still hasn't
2 years is not a lot.
Yes, it is.
It
It
is.
is.
2 seasons,
But I feel like he has performed with the team that he was been given.
But he
Like,
has the
He
worst
hasn't made
owners
any
in
signings.
history.
he
But he
will
has
this
the
year.
worst
He will
owners
this
in
year.
history. He
He
has the
does.
Glazers.
the Glazers.
Let Mason go.
All right. So what do you think?
I think it's a W hot take because you gave him 2 years and he's only won a little bit, but that's also coming from someone that's won a lot of trophies. So,
Okay,
Can't say
bandwagon.
that.
I want to hear you talk.
buddy,
All right. Do you have any more?
My last one is that the Prem hates Liverpool.
What do you mean by that?
They never give them any calls or anything.
I disagree.
I don't understand
They
that.
don't get any calls.
Yes, they do.
I disagree because I really don't understand.
I'm an Arsenal fan, and Odegaard literally puts his palm on the ball in the box, and no penalty.
I don't understand that hot take, so I'm just gonna have to
And
disagree.
he's got they've had multiple VAR checks that they're clearly offsides or should be a penalty, and they don't never give it to him.
I
Maybe
just-
maybe
the
Prem
same-
VAR just sucks.
The same can be said about Manchester United. So
All
I
right.
disagree.
All right, I got some hot takes now. All right, my first hot take is Verts is better than Odegaard.
Agreed.
Mirka should start.
Yeah,
I think- See, if you want someone on your team, I would honestly, I don't even know because probably Verts because he's so young. He's only 19 or 20, I think.
I think it's 2021 range.
20, and he's the biggest part on the best team in the world this season. But I think it's really close because Odegaard, he's been our best player for 2 years. The way he like presses and like just wins
way
that
he-
ball so much,
The way
All right,
he
what
plays.
about you, Nicholas?
and his passes are just so beautiful.
I think that it's a W take because
I think it's an L take actually. L take.
I'll take.
I think it's a W take because has Odegaard ever been in the conversation for? Well, Verts isn't really in the conversation, but
For what?
a Ballon d'Or.
I think you could say he was last year.
I don't think so.
Well, Holland had such a great season. If he did that this
and he
year,
got
it
robbed.
Verts
so
has
hard.
already won the Bundesliga with the team that
is amazing.
has never won the Bundesliga.
has never won
But,
the
like,
Bundesliga before.
Look at that team.
Yeah, look
what,
at that
what
team.
do they need? They don't need it. They're the great. They're
Well, there's a
amazing.
reason.
Look at that team, and tell
He's
me
the
that Bayern
centerpiece
isn't
of them,
better.
though.
Bayern is
has
better.
Bayern has a better team than them, and they still won.
They don't have a better coach. They don't have
I
Harry
mean-
Kane, so.
Okay.
fair.
So I think it's a W take.
I think it's a W take because he's young, he has potential. He's as long
Odegaard
as
has potential. He's
Odegaard's
young.
Yeah,
potential.
Odegaard's young.
I feel like Odegaard's potential
Midfielders
has
can
already
play
been
for a long
tapped.
time.
Yeah.
I feel like this is Odegaard's like prime. Like Verts has
He's in his-
just gone into
No,
it.
Odegaard's in his prime right now for sure. He's
Yeah.
him. He's a very good midfielder, the best
Bro,
in the
he's
prem.
tech.
He's the best in the prem right now.
Yeah, but Verts is already being in a conversation to see is he better than Odegaard? Is he the best midfielder in the world? And this is Odegaard's prime. This is Verts like first season.
All right. What about Mbappe is worse than Holland? Let's start, Mason.
I would agree because I'm a City fan, but also he's not as fast as Mbappe, but he has like more physicality, has better shot, and he just has people that can get him the ball.
Can I go? I feel like wait, what is it that Mbappe's worse than Holland?
Yeah, Mbappe's worse.
So Mbappe has a World Cup. He scored a hat trick in a World Cup final.
Holland does play for Norway.
So,
Norway
But
and Odegaard.
if
He's-
Holland's French, he wins a World Cup.
but think about it.
I don't think so.
Isn't the what's it called? Isn't the Norway squad better than Morocco?
Are they better than Saudi Arabia? Where is their World Cup qualification?
Yeah, well, at least they.
with Odegaard too.
if like
They're
there's
qualifying.
yeah,
they're
they should have
qualifying
at
this-
least-
no, but like
Yeah, they're
they're in
qualifying
the
because
European
there's so
like
much.
But still.
area, so it's harder to qualify.
But what about the club level? Does that just not matter to y'all?
I mean,
It does.
I mean, where is it-
personally, I think that Holland is better than Mbappe right now. Because Holland should have won a Ballon d'Or, and I don't think that you could say that about Mbappe in any of his seasons that he's had.
Holland also won a treble. Let's not forget.
But you also
about
have to
that.
remember,
He was-
Holland's in the Premier League. Mbappe's in the front.
Yeah,
I think that-
Holland scored
But I
more
mean,
goals in the Prem than Mbappe did in Ligue 1. So
I think it's a wait that
it's
Mbappe's worse than
Mbappe's
Holland?
worse.
Yes, I think it's a W because I do think Mbappe gets a lot of hate that he doesn't deserve because the way he performs in like
The
in
Champions
big
League.
games,
Yeah,
he's just
he's very clutch
always-
in big
yeah.
games, but
he always
right.
comes through.
hold on. In next season, we'll see if
yeah, next season
Mbappe
we'll see.
can live
Do
up
it in a
to
real league. All right, this one was one of my favorite ones. Foden will be better than Salah all time.
Agreed.
Why do you agree with that?
Because Foden's just clutch.
He's just clutch.
He has a good team around him. He's
How is he
clutch.
close?
He scores in all of
He
big
scores in
games,
big
bro.
games, unlike Holland.
Scored a hat trick against Aston Villa. All right, what about?
Personally, I do not think so. Because he has a better trophy cabinet than Salah already. But has he been the main threat on those teams? No.
That's fair.
Salah was the best player on the team. They had to defend him.
Well, what about
Each-
Mane when he was there?
No, he
Mane was
wasn't.
crap.
Mane was cracked, but he wasn't better than Salah. Foden,
Yeah, Salah was still the
Like
main
a-
threat even when Firmino and Mane were there.
like Holland is the
That's
main
true.
threat for Man City even now still. And I don't think that Foden is better than him. I don't think that Foden can be better than Salah was. And even if he has a single season that is better than Salah's single season, Salah was still the main threat on a Champions League winning team and a Premier League winning
So
team.
I'll take.
So I'll take.
I think if Foden stays healthy his whole career and he doesn't have like a big injury where it takes him out for like a year and he keeps getting injured. If he stays healthy, he will be like one of the greatest wingers of all time. Like, see, but it's also like kind of harder for Salah because like people talk about how like if Foden wins like a World Cup, they'll be like, well, Foden has a World Cup, Salah does. But like Foden is on like the best team, the best nation in the world with the most stacked England squad, and Salah is on Egypt.
Yeah.
So I feel like for that point, you have to compare their club level.
Yeah.
All right, what about this one? Kyle Walker will go down as England's best defender. Not like he's the best at defense, right? Like
I'll take
the best defender
I'll
for
take
them. Who's better?
Bobby Moore,
But
captain
you
of
don't
the
think,
World Cup squad.
But you don't think that he can? You don't think that Kyle Walker can like win a World Cup?
No.
You don't think that he can be better than him?
No.
No doubt in your mind? No doubt like Lewa has less goals than
Bobby
Suarez?
Moore was the best, like one of the best defenders. I think. Yeah, he was like probably the best defender in his generation.
Beckenbauer.
Oh, well, Beckenbauer, but like still, but like I think, yeah, Bobby Moore was one of the best defenders of his generation. I don't think Kyle Walker is.
All right, what about you, Mason?
I think. I think it's a L.
It's an L?
I
'Cause
think
Bobby
I think
Moore's a
Bobby
legend.
better.
And Walker
He's
is
better. He's
just
had
not.
a better career.
He's kind of a nobody at the end of his career.
I
A
don't
bit.
think about that. I think that it's a L take mostly because
Dang.
even if Kyle Walker wins a Euro or a World Cup, he won't be the best defender on that team if he does. Like he's past
fair.
his prime, so if he were to win one, he wouldn't be like the best player on that team. He wouldn't have been like their main defender to win it. So I mean his club trophy cabinet is really good.
Yeah.
But besides,
Well, everyone that plays on City's club.
exactly.
It's
So
like-
I think
Scott
L
Carson.
take.
All right, so Mason, I think it's your turn to do your hot takes.
Alright, so my first one is Aguero is the best Premier League striker of all time.
I think I want to start with that one. I just disagree completely. I mean, I know Aguero's done a lot of crazy things for them. Aguero,
I can name
Vardy.
3 better.
But
I
yeah,
can name three
I think
better.
I can name a couple better.
You cannot name.
I would say
can
Jamie
name
Vardy's
three
better.
I don't think so.
Slow down.
No.
Okay. But I think that Rooney's definitely better.
Rooney,
Shear's better.
Shearer.
I think Aguero might be third. I don't know.
Wait.
But-
Well, I mean, does
I mean,
Ronaldo? No, he doesn't.
No,
count.
Ronaldo doesn't count. He played left wing,
Yeah.
but yeah, he was very good, but I don't think
He was
he's the
very good,
best.
but I don't
He
think he's
scored
the
one
best.
of our most important goals.
Most
Your-
important.
your
Your
most
most important goal
The
easily
most iconic goal in Premier League history, maybe.
of all time.
No,
of all
not
time.
Second.
Roberto Carlos.
Yeah. And but
That's not
like-
in Messi.
cause Alan like. There's like he's not really. Is he high up there in most goals scored in the
Who?
Prem?
Aguero? I don't
Yeah,
think
he
I
is.
think he's
He
like.
is.
He has like
in-
184.
I think he's in
Oh, I
the
thought he
Yeah,
had like
Shearer has, like,
160.
More. Rooney has more. You could maybe say Drogba.
I think
better.
Drogba's a good shout, but he didn't do it like crazy in the Prem. The
But I
Champions
think
League where
it's
he
a.
shined.
I think it's an L take.
Yeah,
I
I'd
think
give
it's
it
an L take because Rooney has more Premier Leagues.
He's fifth.
Yeah,
Because
and
Rooney
he
has more
pulls up
Premier
there.
Leagues. Rooney has more goals and more assists. So that's just me.
All right.
Alright, my next one is Rashford won't make the Euro squad at all.
Oof.
I would like to
Nicholas.
start because Rashford's my favorite player. I think that's an L take because who else would they call up?
Foden.
Palmer,
Palmer.
Foden, Saka.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a backup left winger.
Grealish.
Grealish is not better than Rashford this
But
season.
you know who they love?
Grealish.
They love Grealish.
They do
They
love.
love
They love
Rashford.
Rashford.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
he'll make
they
the
love-
squad.
Rashford's gonna make
But
the squad.
I don't think he should be given a ton of minutes. Like
No.
he has not
I mean, Cole
produced
Palmer
this season.
performed better than him.
I want to
Cole
give it.
Palmer will be called up at a right wing spot.
I want
I
to
don't-
say it's a W take if you said he wouldn't make the first XI, because like I don't even know. He might not even make the bench because like
It's gonna.
for most of the games, I don't think he's even gonna make the bench. He's like he's gonna get called up for the Euros and stuff, but he's
I
not gonna
think
get a
he'll
lot
come
of
in off.
minutes.
He'll come off the bench. He might get a goal or two.
Yeah,
in the Euros.
but I mean, he did pretty good in the Euros last time. I mean, not the Euros, the World Cup.
Yeah.
He like kind of went off, but
Yeah.
so I think that it's a L take because he's
L
gonna
take.
get called up,
I'll
but
take.
it's kind of a W take.
So half L, half W.
Yeah, half L, half W.
All right, for my last one, Liverpool's new manager will fold under the pressure.
I disagree, because he's done it with Feyenoord against PSV, who's not even a bad squad.
Yeah, they're not a bad team at all.
And like he hasn't spent that much money. If he gets a chance to spend money and get the players he wants to have, and he like plays the way he wants to play, I think he'll be great for them.
Jacob.
All right.
So I think
well,
it's an L take.
I think it's a W take because he doesn't have like crazy experience in buying players, noticing if they have anything wrong with them. Like, let's say he gets the opportunity to buy, let's just say Osimhen because he's going in the transfer portal, but he doesn't want to jump at it too quick, so someone else could swoop him up and buy him. Like, I don't think that he has
They
the
don't need
experience, and I don't think that he's gonna be good. He's gonna have way too much pressure because Liverpool's one of the best Premier
I
League
think
teams of all time.
They should give him 2 years and see what he does from there. If
Yeah.
they sack him after 1 year, that would be really dumb.
They can't like expect the success that Klopp had, even though we went
Yeah.
over it that he didn't have a lot of success.
He did.
I
But
think
like, they're not. I don't think that they're gonna finish top 4 next season.
I think it's a W
Yeah.
take
I think
that
he
he will fold under the pressure because it kind of reminds me of Ten Hag. Because
Yeah.
you don't have the experience in bringing in the players, so you go to a place where you had the success and you bring in the players from that team, and it doesn't work out.
See, but I don't think
Yeah.
he'll be like that.
Yeah, I don't think he's
I
gonna
don't think
bring him
just because
players
he's bald,
from
he's
his
not the
team.
same.
Yeah.
What is it? Okay, he coached for a Dutch team. Like,
Yeah, but I don't think he'll bring players from that exact same team.
I'm just
I
saying
think
he
he'll
does.
find some new talent and make them good.
See, I don't think so. I don't think that he has. He doesn't have the experience in buying players either. Like Ten Hag gets criticized a lot because he doesn't sign good players, and this guy doesn't have the experience of signing good players.
Fair.
Yeah, he's only
And-
spent $9 million. Like, that's his highest ever in the transfer window.
And the Liverpool team is good, but it's good because Klopp is there. Because when Klopp leaves, I'm pretty sure Marcelo is gonna leave.
Yeah.
And I just
I don't think Marcelo's gonna leave. I think they're gonna sell him.
No,
Yeah.
he's gonna go to
Saudi
the
team.
Saudis. They'll have a lot of money. I think he'll
Yeah, they're gonna
Be
get
able to
around 150
make a
mil
big
for him for
signing
sure.
if he wants to.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if that guy's gonna make
I
a
think he
huge
won't fold.
signing. But
I
like,
think
the
he'll
thing
finish
is,
fourth.
if he can, I think that with the money that they get from Salah, I think he should try and buy Osimhen. For sure.
See,
See,
I
I think
think-
about it. Darwin's had 2 years and he's not really done anything.
Arsenal might snag him.
Arsenal's like
I think
Chelsea,
I usually
he's
buy
going to Chelsea.
Bakayoko from PSG.
Arsenal
yeah,
might
but-
snag him.
Yeah, I think they should buy Bakayoko. All right, so that I think it's a W take for you.
W.
Alright, that's gonna be it for the 4th episode of Let's Argue Pod.
I hope you guys enjoyed it. Comment what your favorite hot take was.
And we'll do the highest comment for the next video idea.
Yeah.
Just put some comments
Put the
down
comments
for some
in.
ideas.